There he is,
Yo,
Bazzi.
yo,
How's it going?
what's up, my friend? Good, my friend. How you doing?
I'm doing well. You've got to be on cloud nine right now. The video just came out for I Like That. Of course, the song is out, which we'll talk about in a moment. But were you at all worried that about the reception of this record?
I wouldn't say as much worried as like excited, like you said. Just it feels so good to put music out again, especially this music that I'm really proud of, and I spent a lot of time perfecting and crafting. So, I haven't recently been too much worried. Just excited to get the music out to people.
Absolutely. And so what I love about I follow you on Instagram, and every now and again you'll post like, I just wrote this song in my bedroom or just did this at home, music related. What's that songwriting process like? Do you wake up and you have a melody in your head? You use notes on your phone to write down lyrics? How does that work?
Yeah, man, it's really random. I mean, luckily I have a studio set up in my house, but it's just, I'll be watching TV, I'll be, working out, playing basketball. It's very random. Music just randomly comes to me, and when it does, just like you said, like definitely voice notes are like my best friend, and yeah,
What's the last
sir.
idea you had that you wrote something to? Not necessarily a song that's going to be on the album, but like what's the last idea that was like, okay, this is something that I could work with?
I'll show you right now.
Okay.
I had a cool one the other day. Let's see.
We like exclusives like this.
Um, Wait, hold on, let me see. Then I saw you again. Yeah, I
Wow.
don't know.
So where did that come
Yeah,
from? It was
yeah,
just like you had a melody in your head?
yeah. That's just yeah. I mean, honestly, like multiple times a day, I'm just kind of laying down ideas and stuff that will probably never see the light of day. So I'm happy you got to hear it at least.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, I think you should work on that. That could be something.
All right, I
One of
got you. I got you.
my favorite songs of yours, and one that is so personal, is "I'm Not Okay." And you've been very open about your struggles with mental health. Was it difficult to be so vulnerable on that song, and not just that song, but your music in general?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say creating the song wasn't the difficult part. It's therapeutic in a way to get to talk out, your trauma and problems like that. I think the difficult part is, sharing it with people,
Yeah.
and, taking something very personal and allowing everybody to have an opinion and a thought about it. So I think putting it out is the difficult part, but also at the same time, like I have more music coming that gets even more personal, and I kind of take it on as a responsibility that, it's my job to, put music out there that can help people identify with their feelings and, create that home and community for them. So,
Absolutely. And keeping on the mental health kick, what's your self-care routine? I mean, like I said, you've been open about, mental health. How do you kind of get back to your center? How do you find your balance again?
yeah, I mean, I think physical fitness is
Mm.
like it's really probably the biggest key. Just taking care of yourself physically is like such a great head start. Naturally when you work out, your body releases so many different endorphins, and just naturally helps brain support, run better. So, I always try and do something physical if it's playing basketball or working out, getting a good meal in, and that's a way to put yourself at a head start a little for sure. I think so.
Absolutely. And we're still in the middle of this pandemic, and you know, is there something you learned about yourself that, that you feel made you a better person during this pandemic?
Yeah, I'm always trying to be a better person, you know. I think that's our only real goal in life is to continue just like refining who we are and, personalizing who we are, and but definitely having all that time alone, I think what made me a better person was just learning how to, maybe not distract myself from some stuff I put off about myself, and kind of to look yourself in the mirror and deal with a lot of the stuff that we don't think about a lot. And I think a lot of people did that in the pandemic. So
Yet we were
yeah.
forced to. We didn't really have a choice
Yeah.
for a lot of us to just, kind of sit and reflect and take stock in what it is that we're doing and all that stuff. So, I'm glad to hear that, you kind of looked in the mirror and you said, okay, this is what I need to change. This is what I need to fix or work on. So that's dope.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Uh, Going back to the music, so it's been a minute since you've been on the road. Have you been practicing rehearsals for, getting back on stage? Are you building a band? How's that going?
Yeah, so obviously we have a lot of live stuff coming up that we have planned that I can't say too much about, but been back in rehearsals. I put together a dream team of a band that I'm so excited about. Um, that's really hand selected and on purpose, and a group of really talented people that I might even end up doing outside music with too, which is really exciting.
That
So
is.
in rehearsals, getting this live set ready and excited to get back on the road.
So we'll see you back on the road this year, or we're going to push it off to 2022.
You'll see me. You'll see me.
I like that. And speaking of that, let's talk about that song. I like that. Different from the music you've made so far. Definitely a feel good record. I checked out the video a couple of times. The song, does that reflect the headspace that you're in now? It's a very positive song, very upbeat, uplifting. Is that where you are mentally now?
I wouldn't say necessarily it's where I am, but it's definitely where I want to be, which is
Sure.
kind of why I put it out first. I think it's like this natural manifestation I'm trying to do
Yeah.
and put this goodness into the world. And it's definitely where I want to be. I want to go into this world with that type of optimism the record has, and I want to see things the way that song sees things.
And
So
the video, I mean, I love the 70s vibe to it, all the colors. What was the thought process behind making that video?
yeah, well, I wanted the video to kind of visualize what I want the song to do in real life. Like I want these airwaves to hit people and connect with them and to uplift them, make them dance, make them move differently. And I think it's cool, like at the end when it cuts back and it shows Earth and it's covered in all these frequencies. Like I
Right.
think that's really what happens when a great song comes out. Not necessarily even saying mine, but when the world really stops and listens to something, we're all covered and affected by it. So um, I wanted to definitely show that in the video.
Does your upcoming body of work reflect the sound of this song, or is it a bunch of different sounds, but kind of the same optimism that you're going for?
Uh, Definitely optimism wise, it moves around,
Sure.
I think a lot of my music has always like a bright outlook, even when it's a little dark, which gives it a good balance. But I say sonically, it's like the tip of the iceberg. I take the
Uh,
music a lot of different ways on this new project. So you could be expecting a lot of different stuff from me.
that's exciting. The fact that this is just the beginning and there's so much more
Oh, yeah.
that doesn't even sound like this.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
So your birthday's at the end of the month. You're going to be turning 24. Have you thought about how you're celebrating the big 2-4?
So I actually know exactly how I'm celebrating it. My best friend, Kevin White, who I make all my music with, I produced I Like That with him. I mean, my first music I ever put out, I've done everything with Kevin. He's getting married on my birthday. So I'm
Oh,
his best man.
oh, wow. Dope.
So yeah.
Are you excited to share the
Birthday in
spotlight?
Ohio. Yeah, no, it's gonna. I'm switching his wedding to a birthday party for me, so
There we
it's
go.
cool.
There
I'm
we
gonna
go. And
have to
that's how
live.
you do it.
Yeah,
You
sure,
put the spotlight
for
back on you.
sure.
The bride's not going to be happy with that, by the way.
But she won't. It was their idea, though. I told him I was like, it's a tough day to do. It's a big day to pick it on. So
Absolutely. Yeah, so we're very much
yeah,
excited for your music. I Like That is available now. The video is out there. Definitely go check that out. And your album, I imagine, is coming sometime in the near future. I'm sure you can't say exactly when, though.
you're right. Thumbs up.
Looking forward to that and more amazing music for you and from you. And hopefully you have a chance to stop by the Jersey Shore at some point.
I'd love to, man. Yes, sir.
We'll roll out the red carpet for you, Bazzi.
My bro. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for taking the time out. And of course, I Like That is out now. And looking forward to hearing more amazing music from you soon.
Amazing, man. See you next time, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, bro.
No problem.